Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a brand new Remette to share with you. I hope you're excited to see it. I'm excited to see it because you know what? Remette is blowing it off the charts. I'm telling you what. By the way, this is the Remette RTB that has the titanium toothpick, if you will, or a little fruit pick. Anyway, I won't get into this one right now because, well, I might be showing you with this one here in just a minute, and you'll understand why in just a minute. But I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm really excited about this one. Remette is part of the knife community. Matter of fact, this knife company shows up at almost every live stream. Every Friday night, Beez Blades live at the Hive. Oh, right. From 8:15 p.m. to around midnight every Friday night, anytime Friday evening, stop by Beez Blades. We will be live. We do giveaways. We talk about knives that are on the channel, everyday carry gear, flashlights, you name it. If it's everyday carry, EDC, or knives, we talk about it. Now, this is exciting because if you had the RTB, the RT-B as in bzz, bzz, as in B, this is a fantastic knife. It's a more premium knife. It comes with a more premium price tag, right? And a lot of people were like, I really want that knife, but I can't because it's just out of my price range. Guess what? Oh yeah, baby. The Remette RTB in G10. Would you look at, wait a minute, is that my card? As I announce the knife, I'm questioning what it's made out of. I do believe that is G10, but you know, it sure looks micarta-y. Maybe it is micarta. You know what? That might be micarta, or it might be, either way. I will put a link in the description and right down there in the comment section where people are talking. I always pin a comment with links where you can go get them. By the way, I have a standing discount code, whatever it is. All the different knives have different discount codes for some reason with Remette. So I will find out what that is and put that down there so you can get a discount on this already discounted, or not discounted, but more budget-friendly knife. Whew, that was a handful. Jeez, you know it's bad when I think I'm talking too much. And really nice jimping on the flipper, and we also have thumb studs, so we have multiple deployment options. And is this a reversible clip? It's not a reversible clip. However, they did the clip correctly. We have flat screws. It's inset into the liners, which is very nice. Very, very nice. And you already know what this blade looks like. You ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. You know, this is a fantastic little, it's not little, it's not large. It's just such a good everyday carry. This is one that I've carried quite a bit, quite often. You know, I carry several knives. You know, I wear the kind of pants where, you know, you can carry a lot of knives because I enjoy it. I'm a knife enthusiast to the max, to the nth degree. I enjoy using a different knife for different purposes. Depends on who's using it, who I'm handing it to. You know, if it's my wife, by the way, my wife, Mrs. Beez, she's on all the live streams, and that, I lucked out, ladies and gentlemen. I have a knife wife, and she loves these knives too. Now, let's see. Left and right, up and down, it's absolutely solid. How's our lockup? The lockup is right in the middle, right where we want it. And then our centering on this, it's pretty well centered. If I had to guess, I would say it could be maybe a hair, just a hair towards the clip side. But these knives, I think these are right around the $50 mark. I can't remember exactly, but I know they're around that. And does it say the blade steel anywhere that I can show you? I do know they're 14C28N. And here's one thing, Remette listens when we talk, and a lot of times we say we don't want a bunch of stuff all over the blade. We do have a small Remette up there. It's nice and clean. They put it up on top of the flat, which I can appreciate that they did that. Now, the pass-through on this knife, it's not huge. It's not huge, but it's just right. There's just plenty enough room, and it's grabby enough. It's not sharp, but it's grabby enough. So when you just put your thumb in there and go to the left, it grabs it, and it's a very smooth transition. It has very good action. Now, let me give you a couple quick size comparisons just so you know the size of this bad boy. Because one thing, if you're a knife shopper, you start to realize how big or small a knife is based on size comparisons. I'll show you what it looks like in my hand when I'm holding it here in just a second. This is coming in at just shy of 7 inches. And the blade is right around the 3-inch mark and about 2.8 inches of sharpened length. So that should tell you something right there. Now, how about this? Here's the Civivi Elementum 2 button lock. So if you have an Elementum 2, it's right there in that category. There is a slight angle to your view right now, so I'm putting them on top of each other to see. They are exactly the same length. So if you like the size of an Elementum 2 for an everyday carry, that's going to be right up your alley. Now, here's another one, the QSP Penguin, because everybody should have a Penguin, right? So it's right there in the medium knife category. That's an everyday carry folding pocket knife if I ever did see one. Oh, by the way, it also has, and let me shut this, be careful, be safe. It also has the titanium pick. I wouldn't pick my teeth with it, but it would be, there's a lot of purpose. You know, tell me that's not a pickle getter. You have a pickle jar? I mean, or a food giver, or hors d'oeuvres, as I call them, hors d'oeuvres, anything like that. This thing is practically weightless. You can feel no weight to this because it's hollow, or at least it feels like it. I know this is titanium. So you're getting a little bit of titanium with this more budget-oriented knife, which is very, very nice. And then back here, look at that. You have a place for a lanyard. So you can put a lanyard in there without having the hole back here, although it does have the speed holes on the side. So you have a lanyard hole, it has the titanium pick, and then it has great action. Moving this stuff out of the way real quick so I can show you what it looks like. Now my hand is 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And let's see what it looks like. See here, you have enough room with this forward choil to get the first part, the first knuckle of your index finger in there. So if you have a large width hand, this is kind of typically how you're going to hold it. It's comfortable in your hand. It's not a big one. This is just an everyday carry size style knife, and it has good ergos. Hold it back here is a little weird for me. That's going to make that pocket clip be a hot spot for my hands. I'm not going to be holding it back this far. It doesn't feel quite right. That's just, I don't know. That's kind of how it's made. That's kind of how it's made to hold right there. And I love this blade shape. Look at this blade. That modified sheep's footy, Warren Cliffy, you know, like they both got under the bleachers 9 months later. You got this blade shape. I really like the look of it. It's that typical blade shape, that modified blade shape that everyone tends to love. Now here's a little bit of action. Here's some acoustics. So it's not droppy shutty. The blade is tight, and I mean, it is very tight. There's no movement, no lateral, no up and down, no side to side, none of that business. And what was it I was going to show you? Oh yeah, look at this. It has caged ceramic ball bearings on the inside, and it has a captive pivot. So Remette knives are made very well. And for, I don't know, these are either 50, 52, somewhere in that vicinity. For that price range, oh yeah, I have a discount. It's going to be cheaper than that. For this price range, you know you're getting a good knife. And Remette, the other thing that they do is they have great customer service. They got into the knife community lickety split, and they realize how important customer service is. If something's ever weird or something's ever wrong, they make it right. I respect them for that, and I got to tell you, Remette is, they've kicked it out of the ballpark. Everything they've done nothing but improve. You know, they make this one and people are like, man, I really like that, but I wish you had a budget version. So what do? They come out with a budget version. They're like, sure, here you go. Not as premium materials. You know, this one here, what does this one have for blade steel? I can't remember if this has M390 or S35VN. It's not written on there anywhere. I can't remember what blade steel this has. It has one of the two, but this one is more premium. This has titanium, you know, a little more Mr. Fancy Pants going on. Ooh, wow. But let me know what you think about this. We're going to talk more about them on the live stream and see if you like the differences in them. See if you appreciate that you can get one at a lot lower price. And I'll put links to both of them where you can go check them both out. If you want to go ahead and start out with the premium, by all means, knock yourselves out, right? And it's neat that it has this little feature, the little bee stinger, as I call it. But go watch this video. You'll really enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the hive streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.